Blue hell. Hell never looked so cute. Part 2. The faces on his chest repeated them, over and over. He reached inside her chest, not to take her heart, but to tear out her last memory of love. Vicky sobbed. She didn't remember why. Now, he said, licking her face, let's make you eternal. He kissed her forehead. Where his lips touched, her skin turned blue. Not paint, but something deeper, like rot crawling beneath flesh. Her veins darkened. Her eyes glazed. Her voice left her. In its place, laughter. The devil whispered into her mouth, and she swallowed his name. You are obedience now, a sin the world forgot. Go, smile, infect. She stood, reborn. The Smurfs knelt behind her. She climbed back up the flesh stairs. The Smurfs followed, giggling. Papa handed her a mirror. Inside it, a normal house, a normal world, a boy, alone, watching a Smurfs cartoon, laughing. He's ready, Papa said. You know what to do. Mia pressed her hand to the glass. It rippled. She stepped through, smiling. Vicky, no, obedience, is inside now, and she's not alone. The Smurfs have followed, and this house, this sweet little home, it's already bleeding beneath the paint. The boy was maybe 8. Name was Tyler. He turned from the TV when he heard her voice, his mother's voice, but it wasn't her. It was Vicky, wearing a smile too wide, skin pale and waxy, eyes just a little too glassy. Her movements were fluid, like a marionette with tangled strings. Mom? He asked. Dinner's ready, she answered, voice off by half a second. The Smurfs were already crawling under his bed. That night, the father heard giggling from the hallway. He stepped out and slipped on something thick, a trail of blue bile leading to Tyler's room. The door creaked open on its own. Inside, the walls pulsed like lungs. The Smurfs were crawling across the ceiling, their mouths open in silent screams. Vicky sat on the bed, whispering a lullaby. Tyler floated above the covers, twitching. The mother came running, but it was too late. Vicky turned to her with black tears running down her face. You raised him, but I'll finish him. She sucked in a breath, and with it, the boy's soul peeled out of his chest like smoke made of screams. She ate it, not chewed, not swallowed, absorbed it. The boy's body collapsed into blue ash. The Smurfs clapped. The father screamed. The Smurfs pounced, gnawing into his stomach, ripping chunks out, laughing. He stumbled back into the hall, only to find it infinite, stretching into a forest of blue mushrooms and faces stapled to the walls. The house had shifted. Obedience followed, crawling on the ceiling. You wanted a perfect home, she whispered. Perfection is obedience, and obedience is death. The mother stood frozen in the living room. The TV showed her own face being skinned by cartoon Smurfs. She turned, but Vicky was already behind her. She reached out, brushing her cheek. You're full of love that makes you tender. She dug into the mother's chest with her hand, pulled free her heart, and bit into it. It still beat. The mother didn't scream, she just wept. Then she too turned to ash. Now the family's gone. The house is a portal. The neighbor, Mr. Harlan, came to check on the screaming. He knocked, then rang the bell, then called out. The door opened itself. Inside, the house was glistening with meat, walls of sinew, floors of pulsing muscle. The chandelier was now a dangling spine. Vicky answered. She was wearing the mother's face like a mask stretched too tight. Come in. We've been waiting. He didn't get a word out. Mr. Harlan tried to run, but the yard was gone, replaced by an ocean of chittering, malformed Smurfs stretching into the horizon. Some had wings, some walked on backward legs, some were just teeth. The lawn gnomes had come to life, and they were hungry too. Vicky sang a Smurfs theme song, slow and broken.
La 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 la. Hell is where we play. The house cracked open down the middle like a blooming flower made of pain. From its center rose a blue stalk of bone, twisting into the sky, screaming every soul it had consumed. Windows blinked, doors moaned, the air turned to flies. The Smurfs danced in circles. Vicky held up the family's skulls, now hollow and smiling, and planted them like seeds. Grow for me. They did. The world outside didn't notice, because the house rebuilt itself, perfectly normal. White siding, clean windows, birdsong, the only difference. A new family moved in that afternoon, a young couple, a newborn baby. The Smurfs were already in the attic, curled like spiders in doll clothes. Vicky stood in the mirror, invisible to them, waiting. It begins again, whispered Papa. Night falls, the baby cries, the parents are asleep, and from inside the walls comes the first sound. Giggles, high-pitched, playful, inhuman. The baby's mobile turns on by itself, spinning, whispers slither into the crib. Vicky's voice, soft as ash. We're here now. They used to make you laugh, now they'll make you scream.
They smiled when you let them in. They always smile. Now you know what they really are. And now, they know you too. They've seen your face, heard your breath, and soon, you'll hear theirs. Under your bed, in your closet, at your door. Don't sleep. Don't blink. And whatever you do, don't watch that old cartoon again. It's not a show. It's a summoning. They're out there, and they're still smiling. You won't survive it alone. Subscribe, or be next.